Room 39. A gray government building in North Korea operates as a normal office on the outside. Regular citizens walk past its doors every day, and tourists see it as a boring, bureaucratic site. However, heavy iron doors seal the facility, and elite soldiers guard the perimeter with loaded rifles. This hidden location houses Room 39, the secret financial engine of the regime. In this room, workers print piles of green cash and pack them into black bags. In another sector, agents sit behind glowing computer screens, typing codes to hack foreign banks and steal cryptocurrency. Outside the country, Room 39 owns and manages legitimate front businesses. It operates busy restaurants, large hotels, and cargo ships across the ocean to collect clean foreign cash. All these funds travel directly back to Pyongyang. Inside the private vaults, this wealth transforms into piles of gold bricks, luxury cars, and military rockets for the elite, while the outside streets remain empty and dark. Snake Island. 33 kilometers off the coast of Brazil sits a small green hill surrounded by blue ocean water. Humans are legally banned from this landmass. The terrain contains thousands of golden lancehead vipers, averaging 1 to 5 snakes per square meter. These reptiles occupy every open space on the island. They crawl across gray rocks, hide inside green grass, and hang directly from dark tree branches in the canopy. Their biological venom is 5 times stronger than mainland snakes and liquefies human tissue on contact. Small bird skeletons and bones sit scattered across the island ground from their hunting. The only artificial structure is a single abandoned white lighthouse operating on an automatic timer. Military warships patrol the surrounding water perimeter to block all civilian boats. Only researchers wearing thick, sealed tactical suits and heavy boots can step onto the soil. The location remains silent, dark, and populated only by reptiles. Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Far away in the freezing Arctic, there is a giant mountain covered in white snow. Inside this mountain is a secret place called the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Regular people are completely banned from going inside. The entrance is just a tall, gray concrete box that sticks out of the white snow. On top of this entrance, there is a glowing glass decoration that shines in the dark. Bright security cameras watch the outside walls. From the entrance, a long, dark tunnel goes deep into the black rock of the mountain. At the end of the tunnel, there are 3 large cold rooms. Thick white ice covers the interior rock walls. The air inside these rooms is freezing cold, always minus 18 degrees. This massive facility sits about 1,000 kilometers away from mainland Norway. The entire tunnel system stretches 146 meters long into the deep rock. Inside the cold rooms, the vault protects the world's most important food crops, including millions of seeds for rice, wheat, corn, and potatoes. Tomb of Qin Shi Huang. A massive burial complex covers 56 square kilometers near Xi'an, China. Construction began in 246 BC and lasted 38 years. More than 700,000 laborers built the underground stone walls and corridors. The terracotta army stands inside deep dirt pits. Thousands of life-size clay soldiers, officers, horses, and wooden chariots stand in long, straight rows. Each clay figure has a distinct facial expression, uniform design, and hairstyle. Archaeologists found separate pits containing non-military artifacts. These spaces hold bronze statues of water birds, clay acrobats, musicians, and stone armor pieces. Heavy bronze swords and sharp arrowheads lie organized inside the soil chambers. Soil tests around the site show high concentrations of mercury poison in the dirt. The complex joined the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1987. Most of the underground kingdom stays unexcavated under the fields. North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island is a square landmass covering 59 square kilometers in the Bay of Bengal. The territory sits 50 kilometers west of the city of Port Blair, within the Andaman and Nicobar Islands archipelago, managed by India. A map shows a dense tropical forest blanketing the interior, surrounded by a narrow perimeter of white sand and ocean waves. In January 1880, British colonial officer Maurice Vidal Portman led an armed expedition that landed on the beaches. The naval search party discovered abandoned wooden huts and pathways cutting through the dense jungle. The officers captured 6 elderly and child tribe members, loading them onto a steamship bound for Port Blair. The indigenous Sentinelese population counts between 15 and 150 individuals living inside the forest. Anthropologists identify them as an isolated hunter-gatherer group with dark skin and short stature. On the beach, tribe members carry 2-meter-long flat wooden bows and long iron-tipped arrows to ward off approaching boats. Mount Yamantau. Mount Yamantau is the highest peak in the southern Ural Mountains, rising 1,640 meters above sea level within the Republic of Bashkortostan, Russia. A geographical map places the mountain range roughly 1,300 kilometers east-southeast of Moscow. The landscape features a flat, barren summit plateau surrounded by dense pine forests and rocky slopes. Civilian access is strictly prohibited by high metal fences, barbed wire perimeters, and armed military checkpoints blocking the roads. The Russian government classified the surrounding area as a closed administrative territory and restricted state nature reserve. Heavily guarded blast doors seal off a massive, making unauthorized entry impossible. Satellite images track heavy concrete trucks, automated excavators, and railcars entering deep tunnels that run 1 kilometer beneath the peak. Watchtowers equipped with cameras monitor the perimeter walls around the closed city of Mezhgorye at the base. Patrol vehicles guard the valleys to arrest anyone attempting to climb or photograph the facility.